Greetings, my comrades, and welcome back to Zonolith, and also welcome back to the What If I Wrote Pokemon the Series, Black and White series. I decided to do 2 episodes this month just to give you guys some more awesome rewritten Unova content. Today, we enter the first tournament arc of the series with the Driftvale City Battle Tournament. With that being said, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's jump right into the battles. We start off in Driftvale City, with our trio arriving at the site of the Driftvale Tournament. It's essentially just the Pokemon World Tournament Stadium from Pokemon Black and White 2. This is where the trio reunites with pretty much every important character so far. Trip, Hilbert, Charon, Bianca, Burgundy, Baron, and Iris are all competing in this tournament. Whether it be for fun, to boost their ego, or to experience the thrill of battle, they are all here to win the entire thing. Everyone is now super fired up as they enter the stadium, preparing for the battles that await them. When they get inside, they then register for the tournament and learn the rules. The tournament will be a best of 16, with the top 16 being triple battle matches, the top 8 being 2v2 battles, the top 4 also being 2v2 battles, and the finals being a 3-on-3 Pokemon battle. They then enter the stadium to see Don George awaiting all the participants, stating that this tournament is to see how Unova's trainers are in terms of their strength and their bond with their Pokemon. And that, remember, the most important thing is to have fun. Now we finally get the matchups for the first round, and it is revealed in the top 16 Ash will be fighting against Bianca, and Burgundy will be taking on Baron. I'll say this right now, I am only going to showcase the battles between important characters. With that being said, let's jump right into the top 16. Now, the first battle of the top 16 is Ash versus Bianca. For this battle, Ash will be using Tranquil, Darumaka, and Servine, and Bianca will be using her team of Menshao, Musharna, and Minccino. Tranquil is able to take Menshao out due to her type advantage, but Musharna is then able to blast Tranquil back and knock her out as well. Next up, Servine is able to use her attacks to take down Minccino, but was still weakened by the Pokemon. Next up, Musharna is able to take out Servine, and now it's down to Darumaka and Musharna. Darumaka is then able to get the better of Musharna and knock it out, advancing Ash to the top 8. Bianca is slightly disappointed, but tells Ash this allowed her to learn more and more about Pokemon battles, and that she will keep moving forward with her dream and use this battle experience to help her do it. We now move on to the other big battle of this round, Burgundy versus Baron. Both of Silent's rivals will be battling it out in an epic triple battle. After Baron humiliated Silent at the last Evaluathon, Silent wants Burgundy to teach him a lesson. Similar to Silent, Baron insults Burgundy, calling her unelegant and a simpleton. Burgundy gets mad and declares she'll beat him. Baron just smirks as they send out their Pokemon. Baron will use Lightbird, Amoonguss, and Swoobat, while Burgundy will use Sawsbuck, Simipour, and Electros. The first to go out is Simipour, who was taken out by Lightbird. But Burgundy won't give up so easily. Her Electros is then easily able to take out Swoobat. Baron flinches for just a slight second, but then is able to recover, and then takes out Burgundy's Electros with Amoonguss. but Amoongus is also taken out, making the battle between them a double knockout. It is now down to their aces, Sawsbuck and Lightbird, who go head-to-head in an epic battle. However, Burgundy is able to get the upper hand due to Baron's ego, and Sawsbuck takes out Lightbird, making Burgundy the victor of this battle and advancing her to the top 8. Baron is devastated and says he will show her his true power one day, and that he was merely holding back against a commoner because he felt bad. This makes Sibling quite satisfied as well. The round then continues on and everyone else makes it to the top 8. Now, we will be covering every battle in this round, and they are Ash vs. Iris, Hilbert vs. Burgundy, Sibling vs. Trip, and Hilda vs. Sharon. Now let's start off with Ash vs. Iris. Iris will be using her Druddigan and Dino, and Ash will be using his Darumaka and Duat. The first Pokemon to come out are Darumaka and Dino, and Darumaka wins this fight using its aggressive battling style and by using its energy to its advantage. Iris then sends out Druddigan, who uses its size to its advantage, knocking out the weakened Darumaka. Ash decided to then take a risk and sends out Duat, who still won't listen to Ash. However, after being damaged by Druddigan, Duat gets angry and attacks all on its own, and somehow is still able to take Druddigan out, making Ash the winner of this battle. Iris, while disappointed, says that she'll definitely win the next battle between her and Ash. However, Hilbert starts to wonder what is going on with Duat, but keeps the thoughts to himself. Next up is Hilbert vs. Burgundy. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but all you need to know is that while Burgundy is getting better at Pokemon battles, at this point, Hilbert already has 8 gym badges and is very experienced. Hilbert's Emboar is unable to overpower both of Burgundy's Pokemon, winning this match for Hilbert, advancing him to the top 4. Next up, we finally have Hilda and Sharon's battle. Hilda is finally having her long-awaited rematch. Sharon starts off the match using Sock, and Hilda sends out Tepig. Sock is a lot faster than Tepig, but Tepig is also putting in a pretty good fight. During the battle, Hilda remembers how Ash battled during his gym battles and uses several of his strategies in the battle against Sharon. By doing this, Tepig is able to get the upper hand on Sock, and then Sock goes down, and Sharon then sends in his ace Pokemon, Samurott. Strategy only gets you so far, and due to Tepig being weakened already from the previous fight against Sock, and also going up against a Pokemon super effective against it, Tepig goes down. Hilda then decides to risk it and chooses Petilil as her second Pokemon, trying to use its type advantage as her main advantage against Sharon's Samurott. Petilil is trying its hardest, but Samurott's sheer power is overpowering her. Hilda then tells herself that this can't be a repeat of last time, and that she can't lose to Sharon. Her big brother is watching, and she wants to prove to him that she's strong. Then, Petilil envelops in a blue light and evolves into Lilligant. Lilligant, using its new power, is able to get the upper hand against Samurott. It's also able to dodge a multitude of Samurott's attacks due to its elegant battling style. Lilligant is then able to finally overpower Samurott, once and for all, knocking Sharon's Samurott out of the battle. This giving Hilda the win and advancing her to the top 4. Hilda, with excitement, then looks to the crowd to see both Ash and Hilbert smiling at her. She couldn't be happier. She has proven to her mentor and her big brother that she has truly grown as a Pokemon trainer. Sharon tells her that although he lost, next time he won't when it comes to their main objective. Hilda then tells him she will defeat him at the Directors Festival, and Sharon accepts the challenge. Next up, we have Sibling vs. Trip. And this battle plays out pretty much the same exact way it did in the original Sibling vs. Trip in the show. Sibling uses his experience as a gym leader and is somehow able to overcome Trip's analytical battling style and ends up winning the entire battle. I would go more into detail, but I would rather not make this video get way too long, so now the top 4 is introduced, with Ash facing Sibling and Hilbert facing off against Hilda. It is now the next day, and the top 4 is underway with our first match, Ash vs. Sibling. This battle will be a 2v2 Pokemon battle, and both trainers are ready to face off against one another. Both trainers know each other very well, and Silent has also been itching for a rematch. The first battle is between Stunfisk and Tranquil. Stunfisk is able to hold its own against Tranquil, but due to Tranquil having the skies to her advantage, Stunfisk is lagging a bit behind. However, Silent is also playing a bit of a gamble here due to Stunfisk's typing. While Stunfisk is an electric type, it's also a ground type, so while half of Stunfisk's moves will be super effective, the other moves will be extremely weak. However, Silent is no pushover. He is a gym leader after all. Silent, by using Stunfisk's electric type attacks and also adapting to Ash's unique battling strategy and style, is able to take out Ash's Tranquil. But Ash isn't done just yet, and his next Pokemon is none other than Pikachu, who makes quick work of Silent's weakened Stunfisk. Next up, Silent decides to send in his ace as well, being Pansage. The battle is now a complete remake of Ash's first Unova Gym battle, but who will come out on top this time? Pikachu once again uses its speed, but Silent was more than prepared for it this time. Pansage, using the terrain, is able to dodge Pikachu's attacks while storing up energy for a powerful Solar Beam. The Solar Beam then directly hits Pikachu, but isn't enough to take the Electric Mouse out. Pikachu then unleashes all of his power and charges in for a counterattack. Silent tries to use the same strategy from before, but it's not working and Pikachu is getting the upper hand. This is when Silent realizes all hope is lost and accepts defeat at the hands of Ash and Pikachu. Pansage goes down and Ash has won this battle, advancing him to the finals. The two then shake hands and Silent tells him he is truly a talented trainer and that he wants to keep improving with him. Ash does the same and the two friends exit the stadium, and now it's time for the sibling versus sibling battle. Hilda versus Hilbert. Who will win this battle? Hilda, who has been learning from Ash, or Hilbert, the talented older brother who is already qualified for the Unova League? Hilbert goes straight for his ace, being Emboar, and Hilda starts off with her newly evolved Lilligant. Even though Hilbert may be a better battler in every way, she won't go down without a fight. Hilda tries using some of Ash's strategies again, but due to Lilligant's type disadvantage and Emboar's sheer power, Emboar in his aggressive battling style is able to take out Lilligant with ease. Hilda is frustrated, but determined to prove to her brother that she has improved, that she is strong, and that she is a true Pokemon trainer. Hilda calls out her second Pokemon, being Tepig. Tepig and Hilda are in sync as they take on Emboar and Hilbert. Tepig is able to dodge a lot of Emboar's attacks, but once again Emboar proves just how strong he is. Hilbert tells Hilda that no matter how much she dodges, this battle's victor was determined as soon as the battle started. One Fire Pledge later, and Tepig is knocked out, and Hilbert is now on his way to face Ash in the finals. Hilda is upset, but content and proud of her actions. She was able to face her big brother. Although she couldn't win, she has truly come a far way. Hilbert comes up to her and places his hand on her shoulder, telling her that she has truly grown and that he is more than proud of her. Hilda starts to tear up a bit and hugs her big brother, knowing she has made him proud. However, there is no more time to waste. The finals is now upon us. Who will be the victor of the Don George Driftvale City Battle Tournament? The battling wonder Ash, or Unova's brightest new trainer, Hilbert? We have reached the finals, Ash versus Hilbert, and this battle will be a 3-on-3. And Ash starts off the battle with his Servine, and Hilbert starts off with his Archeops. The battle starts off and it immediately displays the strength of the two trainers. Servine and Archeops are battling each other at very fast speeds, and each are damaging the other at an equal pace. Hilbert compliments Ash, saying that he truly is strong, and Ash thanks him and states this will be nothing like the last time they battled. Servine is unable to get the upper hand for a slight second and uses Leaf Tornado, taking Archeops down. Hilbert smirks as he sends in his second Pokemon, being his Galvantula. At this point, Servine is severely weakened, but Galvantula is pumped up and ready to go. Using this to its advantage, Galvantula surrounds Servine in an electric web and uses its offensive moves to knock Servine out. Ash then sends in his next Pokemon, being Darumaka. Darumaka is quite the trickster and the battler, and using its size as its main advantage, it's able to find a way to dodge Galvantula's Electro Web and find a weak spot to knock it off balance. Darumaka then goes in for one more Fire Punch and Galvantula is taken out. Hilbert then sends out his ace as his final Pokemon, Emboar, makes his way to the battlefield. It isn't even a competition between the two Pokemon. Emboar exceeds Darumaka in every way. A second later, and Darumaka has already been taken out by Hilbert's Emboar. Ash is down to one last Pokemon, and although he doesn't want to risk it, he feels like he can't end this battle any other way. Ash then sends out his final Pokemon, Duat, the Pokemon who won't listen to him, but the Pokemon who lost to Emboar as an Oshawott and wants his revenge. The battle resumes and Ash tells Duat the only way they are going to beat Hilbert and Emboar is if they work together, but Duat is not having any of it. Instead of listening to Ash, Duat goes in with brute force, with a burning rage to get his revenge on Emboar. Hilbert realizes this weakness and uses this to his advantage. Emboar is able to damage Duat over and over again, but Duat keeps getting back up no matter how tired it is. But Duat can only last for so long, and eventually, Duat falls to the floor in exhaustion, losing the battle for Ash and making Hilbert the winner of the entire tournament. Ash then rushes over to Duat to make sure he's okay, and Duat opens his eyes, giving Ash a sigh of relief. Hilbert then comes over to the trainer in Pokemon, telling them that was not something to be taken lightly, and that as long as the two do not work together, they will never even come close to beating him. Hilbert then states that if they don't master their teamwork together, he refuses to battle them again, that he won't battle them until Ash and Duat are one. And this is where the Driftvale City Battle Tournament comes to a close. Well everyone, that is going to be it for the end of this part. This part was originally supposed to cover one more arc, but I just got so invested in the tournament arc that this part just got way too long to cover a whole second arc. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications to never miss an upload, and then share these videos out there with friends so they can come here and join me for my journey. Also, please go follow me on my Twitter and Twitch to see more of me. With that being said, my name is Zonalev, and I'll catch you guys next time.